This is Primordius Gamer playing Baldur's Gate Siege of Dragonspear Part 53. Okay, so last time this guy continued to talk, but yeah, he was talking quite a bit, so I had a vision of Bale's death. Well, nah. I love how no one asked it. Keep watch for another appearance of the hooded figure.
Again?
Also seems like
For now.
Common sense.
So, long time no see. Well, I guess it hasn't been that long, like a few seconds, really. But, how are you?
I'm doing well, all things considered. Beyond having a mad woman and her army of zealots out to kill me, I'm fine. How are you? Why do you ask? I'd be better if I didn't get involved in a prolonged discussion about how I am.
You don't really care to know the answer, do you?
Forgive me, Nira. I didn't mean to be harsh. It's just been a trying time. No, please, tell me. Every fiber of my being is consumed by a desire to talk about your feelings. Not particular. How we feel. It's irrelevant. It doesn't matter. All that matters is what we do.
For a lot of people. But you seem to get the sharp edge of the sword more often than most.
That's just part of being a child of Bale. If I didn't have bad luck, I'd have no luck at all. I give worse than I get.
You aren't your father. You're nothing like him. Look at all the good you've done.
I try to. I do. But it's hard to see it sometimes. You always did know how to cheer me up. Look at all the blood I've spilled doing it. You tread on dangerous ground, Yura. You may not like where you find yourself. Why would I threat her?
That's what I'm here for. But seriously,
Primordius.
whatever you have to face, you don't have to face it alone. If you need to talk, I'm here. Alright?
Thanks, Yura. I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, plus right now she's got a doy in her head. So I got two wild mages with me. Kinda.
Anytime.
Ah, with caution.
Why is she way back there? Okay. A monolith statue of Sirik stands at the north end of Burgess. His arm is outstretched, reaching for the giant stone figure that glares accusingly at him from the bridge south side. Oh, I guess this towering statue of Bale, the dead lord of murder, stares across the glares across the length of Baldur at the equally imposing likeness of Sirik, the mad god that killed him. Okay. So I guess I messed up somewhere because
For now.
well, I messed up quite a few places with this. I guess too eager I did finish out everything. There was apparently a lot that I was supposed to do. The half goblin that I was wanting to give the thing to apparently comes from this direction as soon as you if she survived the battle. There's also a chicken. I killed quite a few chickens, and apparently you're supposed to put the chicken in this well over here. So, oopsies. This is 336 hours. That's a lot of hours. Like, that's a lot of hours. Like, I was thinking of coming back to fight the wyvern and such. I mean, the dragon. Dang. Well, I'm not so sure that's going to happen. I'll just have to worry about that another time.
Signs of the Crusade's recent presence can be seen on the road to Dragonspear Castle, but the Shining Lady's actual servants are rarely encountered. The few Crusaders you spy in the distance invariably retreat at the first opportunity. As the march wears on, fatigue grips your company, tempers flare within the caravan. Your reputation as the hero of Baldur's Gate protects you from petty squabbles and angry outbursts. Or perhaps, after what happened on Boriskir Bridge, there is another reason few are willing to cross you. These thoughts are put aside when you see the banners of Waterdeep, Daggerford, and the Flaming Fist at the edge of the Coalition siege camp. Dragonspear Castle is near, and so is Kalar's day of reckoning.
Yay! Oh.
Why does he still refuse me? How can he deny the righteousness of our cause?
There's a dragon.
We speak of a child of Baal.
And yet the Baalspawn is the hero of Baldur's Gate, and by all accounts saved the Sword Coast from ruin during the Iron Crisis.
You cannot ask me to show mercy to this abomination, not after what happened to my brother.
For the good of the Crusade, you must. We cannot take the Baalspawn's life.
Forgive me, my lady. I do not know if I can do that.
You can. I have faith in you, Ashatil. For us, forgiveness must prevail over revenge.
Oh, then. Now we're in a big
As
encampment.
needed.
Oh.
Finally, you're here.
Good evening to you, sir. I am Primordius. I was just about to say the same thing. I'm Primordius, and you are? No. Please skip the formalities and go straight to the... complaining about trivialities. And what of it? Would you have me apologize for the wait?
I'm Kirill Netterlock, Marshal of the Burnstone Cadre. I command the Flaming Fist contingent of the Dragonspear campaign.
Good to meet you, Marshal. I'm sure you and your people haven't had it easy these past weeks. I hope our arrival will turn the tide somewhat. I'm glad for you. Where is Kalar? I would see this matter finished.
I should warn you, don't expect a warm reception here. Word of what happened at Boriskir Bridge spread like wildfire. Many in this camp, too many, see you as Saravok's heir apparent.
No words worth change their mind, but through my actions they will know my heart. Of course they do. Why wouldn't they? I only risked my life to save the entire Sword Coast from his diabolical machinations. What they believe is of no consequence, but if they raise a hand against me, may the gods have mercy upon them. I won't.
If anyone gives you trouble, report it to me. I'll take care of it.
Primordius does good taking care of his own troubles.
Is that a goblin?
Her name is Makeen. She's with me. Is that a problem? A golem? Where? Oh, you're talking about Makeen. Yeah, a goblin. She's with me. That is Makeen. Any who interfere with her will answer to me. Am I understood? It won't win you any friends. Let's put it that way. I'll spread the word, but for her sake and your own, it's best for you to keep a low profile.
I'll do what I can.
Go get settled in now. After you've done that, come see me and the other city commanders at the large tent south of here.
Okie dokie. Dang.
As needed.
Our people are just coming in. They're just coming in. It's like flowing water. This might be a continuous thing, not something that stops, I just realized. You know, I just realized the entire encampment's already mapped out for us. That's different.
Chances I would never say this, but I could use some help.
What's wrong, Safina? Coming from you, that is rather astonishing admission. Why should I care?
In the last couple of days, I dipped my fingers into a few pockets. One held a bag of junk and this notebook. It contains details of the camp defenses, commander names, and bits of conversation. Only a spy would make these kind of notes. We have a traitor in our midst.
Who did you take the notebook from? And the traitor is? Commanders need to know about this.
That's the problem. While I was working, I wasn't paying attention to faces. It could have come from a few different people.
What were the other items in the bag? Do you remember any of the people you robbed? We need to inform the commanders.
Robbed is such a loaded term. I prefer to think of it as easing friends' physical burden. As to the question, they were all soldiers, I think.
What exactly was in the bag? That's all the information I need. Let's ask around and try to figure out the traitor's identity.
There was the notebook, of course. A potion, a candle, and this sheet of paper covered in runes of some sort.
Do you remember any of the people you... What kind of potion? Describe the candle to me. For me. Runes. That's all the information I need. Let's ask around and try to figure out the traitor's identity.
It looks like the page was torn out of a book. I can make no sense of the runes.
No sign of the book it might have come from, though? Those look like military codes to me. Maybe one of the higher ranking officers in the camp knows something about it. Looks like gibberish to me. You know nothing else about this page?
All I know is it came from someone's pocket.
Run through what was in the bag again, Sophia. So, can you tell me nothing about the people you robbed, Sophia? That's all the information I know. Let's talk and try and figure out the traitor's identity.
There was the notebook, of course. A potion, a candle. Do I look like an alchemist to you? It might be a healing potion, but it's in a weird bottle. Maybe the traitor purchased it in camp.
Tell me about what was in the bag again.
There was the notebook of... It's not your average tallow stick. Gold leaf is pressed into the side, and it's quite heavy. There's nothing else special about it. Maybe a priest could tell us more.
Okay.
Don't let me down.
I'm going to end the video here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, there's a poll that go to on my community tab of my channel to vote for the next game I will play. This is Primordius Gamer. Hope to see you next time.